Yo, it's your boy opiluy, and today I'm about to do yet another Mind Here What If. This is What If DEKU was resurrected, so let's get into it.
One at a time, all the time, ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Disrespectful and
Okay.
Winner one hell of a kid. Smoking gas, dude.
Winner.
What you doing out in dick? Slick talker since a jet.
Winter time, all the time, ooh. Yeah. Look at the way that I move. Swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude. Okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winner one hell of a kid. I am. Smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing out in dick? I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm the truth like Ron. Killing. Sipping lean and saying one. I did it. I taught myself to finesse. For real. I taught myself how to judge. For real. Being broke was no fun. No way. Winter time, all the time.
Yeah, hope you enjoy this What If. We start off this What If with the resurrecting of DEKU. As DEKU died in a school explosion due to a gas leak, he was trying to avoid Bakugo. And Bakugo and the other students got out pretty safely, but him, no. He was stuck in a bathroom after the rebel barricaded the door, and he couldn't get out. And eventually, the explosions, it got to the bathroom, and he eventually died. As a news reporter would say, as this mysterious man has a gas mask on, and he has a red robe. We time skip to a meeting. As in this meeting, there is at least 15 people, and they're all people from the future. They see, oh, what the fuck, you lied. You just have a resurrected kid. Who doesn't have a resurrected kid in their basement? Bro, we're from 2099 at this point. Come on now. We can't just be resurrecting people. That's just normal shit. Like, what do you really have? And this person with a gas mask, they would say, well, what you don't understand is, y'all can resurrect people, y'all can give people powers, but y'all can't do them both. You see, if I were to, inject this, ability into them, this random ability, what would happen? Well, from my research, they would survive, and they would be able to use that ability. They would bend to our will. And the rest of them, they don't believe that, because bro, you can't be resurrected and given powers at the same time. But that's crazy. As it get injected into Deku's tank. As it starts like all the water in it, all the chemicals, they start to turn red. As Deku's arm starts to begin to twitch, as he would start to move, as he would pretty much apply pressure to the glass, and once he does, it starts to break as his hand is beginning to heat up. As the flames would surround Deku as he would break the tank, as he would walk out, being unaware of what just happened, being unaware of his resurrecting, being unaware that he just died 2 days ago. As most can't believe it. Most of the 15 people there, they cannot believe this. Even with all the technology they have, they could not have been able to resurrect somebody and give them powers at the same time. So they think this is interesting. As Deku, off of instinct, he would start to run. He realizes these people that he does not know. He would head straight for the window, across from the table. As he would run up on it and jump, crashing through the window. Not being able to use his powers correctly, he would fall and hit the ground, breaking many bones, as they would start to heal. as Deku would get up like it was nothing, as he would speed off with incredible speed, back to anywhere. He doesn't know anything. It sounds like he lost his memory, as his memories are coming back as he's running around the city, remembering how he used to go to the park, remembering somewhat of the school, as he would speed right past the rubble. As Deku was running, he would find a familiar block, realizing that's his house. As he would approach the door and knock. Inko, she's crying in there, sad shit, because man dead, Deku gone. But he got resurrected, so it's not really a problem. We switch to a point of view of, the people who resurrected them. They're gonna call them the owls, because they usually wear owl mask. So pretty much, these people are pretty angry that their first creation that can, use, abilities while being resurrected at the same time is just not fucking with them. But yeah, it is what it is, They're like, okay, but what happened to, them being able to not betray you? Them not having a mind of their own? What happened to all that? Yeah, they pretty much got a lot of explaining to do, but we pretty much time skip to the beginning of the 10 months of training. As Deku, he didn't really have to begin his 10 months of training, because physically, he's already pretty strong. Like, pretty strong. Like, you pretty much easily overpower anybody else in the class. So it is what it is, So Deku, not being able to control his quirk at this point, he can teleport shit and, use fire to create weapons and stuff, but it's not too controlled. So, he would want to learn some martial arts so he's not behind. As Deku would see this, he would see this ad, and it would be like training the art of Cobra Kai, learn the will of fire, and Deku, he decides, that's cool, and he goes for it, and now he's training in Cobra Kai, and he's a god. So by the end of the 10 months, he'll be able to, if he would apply fire to anything, he'll be able to literally just control it. Like, if you were to, apply fire to water, he'll be able to control that water. So pretty much, he has that ability. He can teleport, but just by engulfing himself in fire and just, being gone with the wind. And, he kind of has ability to phase through people. Just like, man. Like, he can just phase through people and shit. And, that's all. He can fly and shit and make weapons with fire. We already know that. So, after his 10 months of training, he would thank his master. And, he would run off to UA, knowing that he's gonna, be late if he doesn't come soon. So, pretty much, it's all fine and dandy now. It is what it is. So when Deku teleports to UA, and he just goes and does his thing, he gets to the written test and he does it easily, just writes every question down. He's big brain, he's big smart. So he gets to the auditorium for the explanation. Yoda interrupts, he doesn't really care. And Deku tries to move in the front of the exam, and Ida tries to stop him, thinking that he's trying to talk to Uraraka. And he's like, oh, this fucking kid. And he just clapped, on the floor. He just gets flipped over. It's tough for him, bro. It's pretty much Deku, he walk off, do his thing. And when the gates opened, as Deku would stay back trying to power up his ability, as everybody else is running right past him. Even Ida would get up wondering what that kid is doing. As Deku would begin to have sparks and flames, surround his body, and there's an aura as his hair is starting to float up. As his pupils is gone, his hair is floating up. He's He's in his power mode. He's about to body. As Deku would start to slowly float into the air, as Deku would ascend among the other contestants, as he would shoot a beam of fire from his eyes, just exploding 5 robots just in a straight line, as he would speed off with a fire sword, exploding and slicing and doing what he has to do to win. He's even taking points from others. He has to strike first. He has to win. That's his goal. That's his objective. As he's bodying every single robot, anything that's coming close is gone, destroyed. As Deku would go higher and higher to the air, as his hand would glow in a red aura. He's about to explode everything. Like anything in that vicinity is gone. Anything. If he wants it to be destroyed, it's destroyed. And that's exactly what happened. He froze basically what you could only explain as a fire Biju Dama. And he just froze that shit fucking down at the fucking city. No. He can control how it is. It's like pyrokinesis for him. So he can control what he hits and what he doesn't. So it just kind of hits the ground, explodes and expands and starts hitting every robot in its area. As Deku would legit take every point. Like he's taking every point. Like most people with the highest points have like 5, 6, 7, whatever points. And others don't have any. So the test had to be took over for them. But Deku inevitably passed. As Deku would be leaving the school, after destroying every robot, literally, he would destroy the Zero Pointer before it began to even cause destruction. So yeah. As Deku was walking away from the school, All Might would go up to him. As All Might would ask, what type of, like, dang, I know you have a fire ability, but damn, bro, what the fuck? The training, what do you be doing? And yeah, he's a potential candidate, so he gets, the name Azuka Midoriya, and it is what it is. Deku goes home. As Deku would go to sleep after his training, doing his thing, as he would wake up and a mysterious voice is talking to him, and it would pretty much tell him that the owls, the people who resurrected you, watch out for them. They're coming for you. They have multiple abilities. They're pretty much as powerful as All for One. Like, they're never going without a group. Those 15 people, that wasn't the full thing. There's about 8 of the owls there, but there's hundreds, thousands of them. And if they have like 1,000 people just there trying to body, it's dangerous. And pretty much this mysterious voice would pretty much tell him that they're going to attack the USJ. As Deku would wake up the next morning with, I'm not going to tell you anything else that man said, so tough. So pretty much he would wake up the next morning and ready to train more for the next 2 weeks. So we time skip 2 weeks later, and pretty much he would get his letter, and it would say that he got in. And Deku's pretty happy about that. It's all fine and dandy for him. He knows that he's about to body any test, anything that's about to come through. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave this one off. To be continued. Go check out his channel, senjiropai. It is what it is, He's gonna be doing part 2 on his channel. I do part 3, he does part 4.